I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the situation. Ricard did not, I tried to like equip it before, the blood sword thingy, but then, oh, also I'm continuing from the previous video, like I paused it because it was getting hella long and I needed to check something. I couldn't equip it and I was like, oh, it's an item. Oh, it's right here. Well, can I use it? Can I? How do you use it? There we go. Let's go. Use that. I don't know. Be useful, Trunks. Okay. Other situations. Our health is good. I don't want to deal with the Aether situation. Let's just get that going. Okay. We have a few high potions. Some potions. We got some elixir. Okay. That doesn't do much. That's not gonna really do anything. Okay. Quick save. Let's try this again. Bro, okay. Posturing. Yeah, just hit me with a comment, why don't you? Okay. Strats. Reptar doesn't do that much damage. So let's use these items that I never used before. Yeah, can I use the blood sword? Or I'll just attack. Maybe that does it. Maybe it'd be better to give Reptar the blood sword. I don't know. Oh shit! Okay, Reptar. Wait, Trunks. Okay, you keep yourself alive then. And damn, that's a good sword. Okay, if this doesn't work out, I'm gonna give the blood sword to Reptar because I think Reptar can like do a bit more damage. For some reason, Trunks is like not very strong. Going around trying to conquer the world did not do much for him. Okay. Listen. Yeah, we'll just try this. Cure. And then I can use. See how much this takes. Okay, not too much, but at least it's something. Well, Reptar back to it. Okay. Yeah, in the wiki, it did say to make sure to pick up this sword and use it on the final battle, so it's like trivial. I can see why. Okay, I can really see why it's trivial. Because he did a few, like, 3,000 hits. Damn. Well, it's gonna be the shortest video out of all of the videos. Coming after the 3-hour one. Unbelievable. Defeated by insects like you. Not once, but twice. Well, I died once to you also, so we're basically even. Who are you? Ulara. It's done, now let's get out of here. Honestly, that was more anticlimactic. I kind of wish Reptar had the sword and not Trunks. Okay, Trunks stands off to the side. Good. Who's this blonde girl off to the side? It's finally over, isn't it? It was a long struggle, but with the Emperor gone, we've nothing left to fear. Thank you, with all my heart, thank you. Well, but Trunks came up to, like, take over the thing, and then also, you know, what if somebody else does that? With the combined strength of Kashwan and Finwë, we'll build the kingdom anew. Together, Princess, we will create a kingdom even fairer than the old. Though once a coward, I now stand here a new man. What did you even do, dude? I have all of you to thank for that. You have my deepest gratitude. I'm sure Scott is smiling down on me from above. Who's Scott? Look at you. Do you realize what you've done? Who am I supposed to steal from with the Empire gone? You put me out of a job. I guess I'll just have to start stealing from you. Better watch your backs. Is that supposed to be a joke? Literally standing behind us. Pirate lady? You sure showed him, Reptar. You're every bit of the bloke I pegged you for. If you ever feel like trying your hand at pirating. What? That not sit well with you, Cynthia? Haha, looks like your next battle's already begun, Reptar. What is that supposed to mean? Who's this? Nelly, you did it. I'm sure my dad's happy for you up there above the clouds. Who's your dad? I'm going to be working here serving the princess. Okay. I just want to do whatever I can to help out. No offense, but I don't really care. I don't know who you are. What's this? Joseph? Oh! Oh, that old guy? That was... I don't really remember, but did he give us the snowmobile? We must now dedicate ourselves to the task of restoring what was lost. Farewell. Words cannot express my gratitude to you all. My problem... War finally over. My problem is I'm not connected to these characters, and so they're saying all these things to me, and I'm just like, who are you? Also, why'd you make me go do all this stuff? And I have a lot of things to work through. We can all live in peace again together. I thought you guys grew up in poverty. Didn't they? And then they were like cast aside when everything started getting even worse. Right, Trunks? There can be no going back. Not for all of us. But why? Don't go, Reptar. Stop him. Dude, let him do whatever he wants. Cynthia, Trunks is right. We've been through too much. I can't stop him now. Not now. Yeah, if you grew up in poverty and then you had a taste of like power, why would you go back to poverty? Why don't you use your newfound skills for good and then make a better life for yourself? Why would you go back to that? Why would you go back to struggling every day? For what? Love? Is that what forsaken love means? We can take care of each other in better circumstances. We don't have to go back to struggling like every single day just to take care of each other. That's not actually taking care of each other. That's perpetuating this vicious, toxic cycle of shit. So like you have to go do things and learn and then grow so that you put yourself and your friends and peers and whomever in a better situation. Well, we should be going to. This is only the beginning. I was really hoping this would be the end, you guys. Their long struggle was finally at an end. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The Emperor Pandemonium. Monsters plaguing the world. All had vanished without trace. Wait, the monsters just disappeared? Weren't they just living out in the wild? These had returned once more. The wounds of the war would mend, and the memory of those bitter days would fade. This blue-haired person and green-haired person, they're like all over the place. There was like 2 sets of them when we were dancing that one time. But one thing would never be forgotten. That a band of young heroes once saved the world. See, you're setting up kids for too high expectations. Nobody can just save the world. Not like that. They're going to feel the weight of it and then get sad. To the fans across the globe, both past and present, and to the crew who brought the originals to life, we offer our profound and heartfelt thanks. Final Fantasy II Pixel Remaster. Okay, we're at the credits. Yeah, let's do a debrief here, you guys. This was not my favorite. I don't like picking favorites, but if I had to, this definitely would not be the one. My roommate told me all about how, like, their mechanic, like, equipment, stats system is, like, kind of all over the place. Like, you have to level up and all these things. Hang on, I'm gonna let my cat into it. Don't come in here. Okay. Oh, you do want to? Okay. Yeah, and so I was kind of thinking, okay, so this might be a little tricky business if I have to keep track of like leveling things up and things like that, but for the most part, it was. That part of it was like fine. I was like whatever about it. I'm a stickler for the same thing anyway. I just use like Kier, Fire, Blizzard, and Thunder basically, and then just stuck with regular attacks. And so I didn't go too crazy with like all these other things, right? Okay, do you want to leave? Okay, here you go. But the story was just that one old man in that one room, like he bothered me so much. I remember that. And then just like the familiarity that people would have with me when I hadn't processed things yet. Like they don't know who I am. And I know that it's like this game was made a hell of a long time ago. But you know, don't people like put themselves and project themselves into video games? So yeah, I'm just like, I still remember how hurtful it was when I started the game. I showed up and I was like, hey, can I help you guys, like, you know, defeat the Empire? And people were just like, no, you're just kids. And then I was like, oh, dang, you know, and didn't have faith or trust in me. And then all of a sudden, I go off and do stuff anyway, and then they take credit for it. And then they just want to use you. And that bothers me. I don't like perpetuating that type of, like, culture and environment. And so I feel like maybe I'm reading too much into this, but these types of games, if you don't really analyze it much and you just keep playing these types of games, it starts weaving into people's sense of worth, where if you're always playing a hero, you're always saving the world, you're always getting praised for it, and then if you don't, you know, do things for other people, then they're like, wow, I guess you're not a hero anyway. And then it makes me feel bad, right? And so it creates all these expectations, and your subconscious kind of set of values starts shifting to, I have to help people. I have to save people. I have to give up my life and health in Phoenix Downs so that other people can be saved. And it's like, you don't actually have to be a martyr like that. You don't have to keep putting yourself in a situation where you're giving up your life for other people. I don't think that's right. And I know it's a video game, but it's like eventually these types of thoughts, if they're not actually thought through, pile up, and then over the years people wonder why everybody's so depressed. Like why generations are so depressed. It's because older people create content, movies, music, video games, whatever, that can be consumed by others for entertainment. But those morals and values that they try to teach, sometimes it's too black and white. There's not as much balance. And so then it's like, well, I have to do this if I want to be a good person. To what extent, though? It's very hard to express to what extent do you have to keep following things. Nobody wants to be a bad person. But the thing is, there are decisions you can make that can benefit people or yourself. There are decisions you can make that will not benefit people or yourself. And you have to find whatever balance works for you so that you can coexist like that with yourself and with other people. I'm not saying this game was like horrible and it's teaching like bad values or anything. I'm just saying that generations of people pass down their thoughts of what morals they believe in, what's good or bad. And then the younger people play these things and then continue that line of thought without realizing. And then you stop playing the game and you're just like, well, who am I now? I guess I gotta go do this and this for these people. Not consciously, but just subconsciously. It's like, yeah, my boss wants me to do this and this. I guess I'll just stay and work overtime again, even though I did that for the past 3 weeks. Well, I was just like, I have to do this to like help my coworkers so I can do it. No, dude, you're already burnt out. Why are you giving more of yourself to society when you need to stay home and take care of yourself and like get help from other people so there's balance? So yeah, I might be analyzing this way too much, but these are the types of thoughts that I've been thinking about a lot because I want to integrate myself into society more. That's my goal in like learning social skills so that when I do go out and about, I'm not so like burdened by the stress of it. I want to understand it. But in the process of trying to understand society, I'm seeing the good and bad, but also seeing how they intermingle, and they need to, so that there can be balance. And so it's like the emperor was clearly set to be this like evil person from hell and all this stuff, right? And then Trunks was also super evil, or he was like seen as like a good person or some anonymous random person, and then we find out he's the Dark Knight and he's super bad. But then all of a sudden it's like, actually the super bad guy came back, and so we're just gonna make Trunks be a good guy again. But not really. But he's gonna go and join the party. And it's like, what? If you don't elaborate on that, it's like, wait, why? Who gets to dictate who's a good person and a bad person? Why did Trunks decide to help? Trunks wanted to defeat the Emperor so that he could be the Emperor, right? Like, I think I read somewhere, maybe like Trunks was, maybe they had it in the actual game, I don't remember, but like, was Trunks under a spell or a curse from the Emperor, and that's why he became evil? They didn't really elaborate on that. And even at the end, Trunks is like, no, I'm not going back to that thing. And then Cynthia is like, Reptar, can you stop Trunks from like going off and doing whatever? And it's like, nah, Reptar doesn't want to. Why? Well, we just finished the game, that's part of it. But it's just like, Trunks could still have these kind of thoughts of like, I think I do want to take over the world. But it's like, why? Is it because he's good or because he's bad? But actually, this small part, is this the small part that's trying to show us balance? That like we can be both? They didn't really elaborate. So who knows? I'm really just rambling at this point. These credits are very long. This is also in like 14. It's like that. You're the warrior of light. Literally, you're the good. Literally, you're there to defeat all the bad guys, all the monsters. But it's like, why are they bad guys? Aren't they also just trying to protect their own people? I think like over time people are trying to change like the dialogue, the stories of like how everybody has their own stories, everybody has their own motives, and it can be seen as good or bad from whatever. But like at the end of the day, it's kind of like you're still forced to be the good person in the video game. It's your way. Do you get to choose? Not really. Because we're conditioned as people to be good. There are games where you can choose the good path, the neutral path, or the bad path. But even if you choose a bad path, the fact that you chose that means you know that it's the bad path and you're choosing that because you want to be bad, which means you know what's good and bad. So really, they're forcing you to just elaborate on the fact that you don't want to be good. And so it's like, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. This is the end. We did it. We finished the game. Finally. I don't remember when I first started this. When did I first start playing this one? Oh, look. Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts. A lot of things I've been thinking about. I started this one 7 months ago. Wow. I have a hard time doing math, so April. Oh shoot, that was shortly after I started school. Because I started school April 1st. Wow. Okay. Well, this is the end, you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna start the next one or if I'm gonna, you know, play Infinity Nikki or if I'm gonna play some other games. For some reason I was thinking about RuneScape earlier today. Or if I will just focus on other things and not record any games for a while. I don't know, I'm not sure. But we will see what happens when it happens. Okay. Do I just click out of this? Data saves progress up to the final. Save completed. Yeah, save it. Yeah, I got a star. Okay. That's it. Well, should I go back and see? Wait, it said the save game is right before the thing. Okay, wait. Dang, use the Blitzword on the final boss to make things trivially easy. It also works on several other bosses found in Pandemonium. I could have used that before. Dang, I was not paying attention. So, I guess we can go to Altar and just see what the situation's like. Man, it is blasted off. Wait, there's nothing here? Dang, like legit, y'all like are dead. Wait. Is this the only place that's like alive? What's gonna happen? I'm scared. What do you mean? I just defeated all the things. Emperor's Risen, there's no hope. Oh, it saved it. Okay, that's what that thing meant. It saved it before fighting the Emperor. So technically, I'm done. I'm sure. Okay. Never mind. There's nothing for me to really see. You guys don't remember that I just like took care of this whole situation? Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna just leave it like this. I hope that was enjoyable and didn't scare anyone off with all my rambling. If I did, that's also fine. I know that the way that I talk is for a particular audience, and I hope that, you know, I'm definitely in a place where I want to learn more about how to socialize with society, but I also want to be myself and find more people who are like me. But I'm also socially awkward, so, you know, whatever. Okay, that's it. This one's done. We're out. Goodbye. Close the game. Oh wait, you can see the mouse now? Huh. Okay, bye.